Alright people, you're welcome to this section of Learn WordPress with Vaughn. Today we'll be talking about the WordPress backend, the homepage of the WordPress backend, and also the general settings. To explain, let's go to localhost. My WAMP server is already on, slash localhost slash learn WordPress with Vaughn slash WordPress, and this will take you to the right where we left off. Learn WordPress with Vaughn. This is the home page. Now to log into the back end, you have to put in wp-admin. This takes you to the back end where you can log in, or you go to wp-login. Yeah, the same thing, whichever, both takes you to where we want to go, and then you log in. So this is right where we left off. Now this homepage, we have sections. We have the get started section, we have at a glance, we have quick draft, we have activity, and we have WordPress news. You can drag them, you can rearrange them, take them wherever you want to keep them, you know. Depends on what you want. I think the default is fine, and each of these sections are in the screen options, so you can display on or take them off. Welcome to WordPress, you can take it off by unclicking it. WordPress events and news, you can click on it and take it off, and it's off. Activity, you can also take it off. You can take out all of them off and it's blank, but it doesn't look good, so I will just take them back in. So what do this section of this homepage do? The welcome to WordPress, it has get started section, which is customize your theme. That can be found here. Appearance, customize is the same place, going to take you to the same page. These are quick links to different section of your site. Customize, as we have said, change your theme completely. You can do that by going to appearance and themes. Write your first blog post, you can go to post, add new. About page, you can go to pages, add new. View your site, it takes you to the home page of your site. Widgets, you go to appearance, widgets. Menus, you go to appearance, menus. Turn comments on and off, it takes you to the page where you can turn off comments on your blog post. Learn more about getting started, it takes you to WordPress official site. So it's just quick links, this section. Now activity tells you what are some of the things that have happened last on your site. You recently published this post, and this is the comment that comes with every, so both of these come with every WordPress installation, a post and a comment, just so that you know what it looks like. So it's not as if you did this, it comes installed with WordPress. So quick draft is where you can type in something you're thinking about, you don't want to forget about it, so you just put a title, then put a section, put a contents rather. I did one before, which is teaching WordPress. I typed it in and it went here. So if you go to your posts, you're going to see this teaching WordPress as a draft. It's not published. Let's do one more. Learn WordPress, that's the title. Then this is just a dummy text, and then you save draft. It comes here too, so here it displays your drafts that you have. And if you go to posts, it shows you hello, what is the post, then these are drafts, then WordPress and teaching WordPress. So if you click on drafts here, it will display just the drafts on your site. That's that. Alright, let's go back to our dashboard. We also have what's called at a glance. At a glance tells you, okay, this is what we have on the site. Now we have one post on the site, we have one page, we have one comment. Yeah, the site is running 2017 theme. Is the name of a theme, 2017, and the version of WordPress is running is WordPress chapter version 4.8.1, which is quite low because we have more we have newer WordPress files, WordPress versions available. So search engines discouraged. If you remember when we installed WordPress, I ticked on that box that search engines should be discouraged from indexing my site, from going through my site and showing my site to search engines. When I'm done creating the site, then I can untick that. Now if you click here, it takes you to that page, discourage search engine from indexing the site, and then once I'm done, I'll untick it and save. But I'm not done, so I'll leave it the way it is. Then WordPress events and news. This tells you what is going on in WordPress around the world. It's from the WordPress official WordPress blog, but we're not really online, so it cannot fetch the blog post. It's a RSS error because we're not online. We're using a WAM server, so we can't get the blog post. But this is, had it been we were online, this would display the latest post from WordPress. And this is just to check, okay, I'm in Lagos, is there any events happening in Lagos? Click here, you type in Lagos, and then you submit. Once you submit, if there is anything happening, any news, whatever connected to Lagos concerning WordPress, of course, it's going to display right here. That's that about that. So that is all about the dashboard. Now once you go to our settings, we also said we're going to talk about general. So you go to settings, you go to general, and yeah, this takes you to this section of the site. Ignore this. This is just trying to say we're not online because it's trying to get to this site, which is wordpress.org/support, but it's not online, so you cannot access it. So that is why it triggered this error. It's not a problem, don't worry your head over that. So the site title is Learn WordPress with Von. Site title is exactly what we saw here, or you Learn WordPress with Von. That's the site title, and this is the site tagline, just another WordPress site. If we were to change this to Learn WordPress with Obioma, and just another Obioma site, and we save, and then come to the site and refresh, you see that it's Learn WordPress with Obioma, just another Obioma site. So that's basically what it is. So the tagline and the motto of your site, you can add it here. This is the title that shows. Then the WordPress address is where your WordPress site installation is. Basically, it should be the same thing with the site address. So do not change, but changing anything here is going to break up your site. Just leave both of them the same thing and you're fine. The email address is just the email address you used while registering for or while installing WordPress. Yeah, that is what displays here. You can change it if you wish, it's fine. Membership, if you run a membership site is the individuals who come to your site can register on the site and have accounts. Yeah, if for now it's not ticked, so nobody can do that. I can only create users on the site through the users menu, which we're also going to talk about in later videos. But for now, it is not ticked. Had it was ticked, then I'll have to select the default rule. Okay, if somebody wants to register, I have activated registering on the site. If you want to register, what role should the person have? Should it be just a subscriber, a contributor, an author, an editor, or an administrator? What is his level? What is his role? Default role in WordPress is subscriber. So I can always change this and say, okay, anybody who comes to my site will be able to be a contributor or all of that. We're going to talk about what these different user roles mean when we come to user menu. So don't worry yourself about that. But that is just what this is used for. Anybody who comes to my site, the person should be able to do this or this or this. And the role you give that person is what the person will be able to do. Yep. The time zone, you can change your time zone. I will go to Africa, then choose Lagos, of course, and my time zone would change. So Lagos, and that's that. You've changed your time zone. Date format, I like this date format. It's fine. Time format is also fine. Cool. Then week starts on. Some people say it's on Sunday rather. I tend to agree with them, but WordPress says it's Monday. That's the default WordPress day. The week starts. I prefer Sunday, so I'll click on Sunday. If you prefer Wednesday, whatever, doesn't matter. You select whatever you choose, but I just like Sunday. So you click Save Changes, and that's all about the general settings. Yeah, so it's pretty much straightforward. If you have questions, do not hesitate to ask them in the comment section below, and I will do my best to provide you with answers. So this is general settings, and then this is dashboard. On next videos, we're going to talk about the rest of the settings: writing, reading, discussion. These three will be discussed in the next video. Again, if you have questions, please do well to ask them, and I would prefer solutions and answers. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time.